Ding dong, it's time to wake up. I mean, it's Thursday at like 10 p.m. So, okay, maybe you shouldn't be waking up unless you're like Japanese or Indonesian or like the weirdos who live in like Siberia and Russia or Australia or any of those places that are on like that side of the world. But not here, not if you're American. You might actually need to be going to bed. I don't know. Anyways, hello Torvar, hello TK, hello Maverick, hello Celsius. We're gonna finish Dragon Quest 1 today. Because all we have to do is fight the Dragon Lord. Blah, blah.
Hello Frogman. Marmalulu and Glass says you're a frog, and Glass also said you have 4 toes, not 3.
Okay, so number 1, not a frog. Number 2, Lulu and Glace are both wrong. Number 3, you motherfuckers haven't seen my feet. There's 5 toes. Trust me on that. But I am not going to sit back and show Glace my foot because that's what he wants. He wants that.
It is time for the daily B.
Say hi. Hi, I'm Lulu and Glace. I think it's weird that he wants to see my toes or feet. Because obviously, to prove him wrong would be for me to showcase my feet. And I understand that as concept. Anyways, I leveled a little bit. I leveled to 40. That's all I did. It took 2 levels. I think I killed like a liquid slime once or twice. It's fucked up. Will I be able to kill one on stream? Probably not. Yeah, see? It just vanished. They perchance have a chance to vanish. I'm still not sure. When I was doing the zoom into this, I kind of realized that there's a special icon for the Dragon Lord's castle, and I think that's a portal, which means there might be like a halfway point or a checkpoint, because this feels so much. This both times. This feels so much like it needs a break in between. Okay, you know what? Let's just see Falcon Slash. It fled. Fuck. Yeah, I think I only killed it like once. But anyways, hello Maverick. So I'm going to assume that maybe, just maybe, there's a checkpoint. But what I really need to be doing is making sure I manage my MP good. Which, I mean, there are these motherfuckers. Or I can just, like, run from everything. But, like, what if I level again? No, being 41 is better than being level 40. I'm not questing on behalf of dragons, Shadowski. Welcome in. I'm on a quest to kill the Dragon Lord, who he himself might be a dragon. And as you can see, I might be fighting dragons. There are a lot of dragons to kill. Like that one. Actually, with this, how much do I have?
ZavaVT, I have 5 toes, not 3. Source, trust me, bro.
Hello, Lulu. Source, you want to see my feet? That seems kind of weird. That you just want to see my feet. Do I have to, like, remove the model? Do I need to boot up Blender? Am I going to have to boot up Blender? It feels so wrong to go through an entire JRPG and only have one party member. It feels so wrong, but also, like, this is, like, the first JRPG. Or, like, one of the first. Because there are some JRPGs. I mean, technically, Ys, you know, 1 and 2 have have Adel, but I can't remember if that was definitely after Dragon Quest. I think Highlight also has one party member. But, like, those exist. I mean, this is the only game with one party member, though I guess technically you could also say that about Dragon Quest 3 if you don't recruit any, like, party members, or Dragon Quest 9 if you don't recruit any party members. But I don't think that really counts because you have the potential for party members, not none. I can think of another RPG that's pure solo the entire game itself. Yeah, it's like the closest you might come to is, besides Ys, as I mentioned, technically Pokemon, but like you have a party of 6. It's just you have a lot of one-on-one fights. Well, no, not Paper Mario. Paper Mario at least had partners. That's not an RPG like Dark Souls. Yeah, like I'm not thinking specifically like action RPG with one character.
Zivars Tozy Wosies. Ooh, woo. When we get a look at them. I've been a good little kitten, said Tico.
You know, I was gonna be very sus about that sentence until you said Tico, and then it's like, oh, you know what? You know, that bit works. That bit works. He's not even here to defend himself. He's out there working. He's out there doing his job. Is it this one? This is the big. Wait. Free. Yeah, that one goes. Okay, cop out, dude.
Much better.
Fuck. God. Fuck. This time, both of them went first. I should just flee. Okay. Okay, you know what? No, not fleeing.
Thou shalt not escape.
In case you missed it, you just died. You're welcome.
Hello, Avalon.
Thou shalt not escape!
I love when cop out don't work. I love when cop out don't work. Yeah, I guess. Other RPGs where you don't have a party, like even SMT doesn't fall onto that because you're supposed to recruit the demons. So, like,
Hello Zava. Frog.
there we go. God, I was like, I was gonna be silent until it fucking said something because I was like, that's a. Hey, look, I killed one. That's 10,000 right there. Hey, I killed two. That's 20,000 right there. Holy shit. 50 seconds. Yeah, okay. That was a lot. Wait, how much? 1,153. Days X didn't have party members. Yeah, I guess that doesn't have party members. You cannot have party members in like you can't really have well, you can have party members in Skyrim or Elder Scrolls or like Fallout, but you don't have to. But I don't think those really count. I guess it's the whole point of what's a game that doesn't have party members in general. Giga Slash. I'm just gonna attack the eyelash. I'm not even gonna try to deal with liquid metals. It'd be funny if they just sit here. They stay here even after I kill the eyelashes. These guys are just... yeah. And that one wanted to stay, but I kind of don't have anything else, so I'm just gonna watch it leave in a second. Never mind, I critted it. Wow. Hello, Phoenix. It's level 41, but because I turned off like refills, I'm not gonna refill on MP. See if there's... You're safe. A double-edged sword. I really don't need that because I have the art. Let me see how far I can go deep into this place without... I shouldn't say without. Before needing to do a thing. Okay. I'm again.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it!
That's how I felt because like I don't have enough for like Falcon. Open with caution. No. There's only two treasure chests and one of them's that, so. Pretty sure this path was in
Let's go gambling!
Today.
Aw, dang it!
down and down I go. Oh, okay, so this is 100% the final floor. This I remember from goddamn Dragon Quest 1. I mean, 9 treasures. You know, I also kind of thought about like farming mini metals or like trying to look for mini metals so I can get the metal boomerang. So then it's just like big XP. Cyberpunk 2077, does that really count? Actually, does that count as an RPG to begin with? Like, that's a better question. I mean, like, some people might not even count it as an RPG. Okay, so this is going to be the way forward. We'll go back to that little garden. See if there's anything neat right there. Because it could be like the warp is only one way. Yeah, there's treasure chests right there. This is fine. The magic. Okay. Fine. Herbal medication. Fine. 420. Blaze it. Fine. Prayer ring, which is nice. That's a mimic. Diamond. I didn't do that, but I lucked out. I think that's only like one. Heroin. Waistband. Huh. Guess that cannot go up. I thought that might have been like something nice. And as I mentioned before, it's kind of weird because I was kind of not technically looking that much forward to Dragon Quest VII, but now I'm kind of am. I think I mentioned that earlier in the week because it's like over the weekend or something like that, there was like a thing. It's like, hey, here's like some prequels or previews.
I sense the presence of the sphere of light. And if the sphere is present, then so too is the Dragon Lord. Forget not thy promise to me, beloved.
Doink. Instant. Alright, there's no more treasures because... Okay. Gamba. Nope. 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 Damn it. Okay, I want to see if they do a quality of life thing. No. Because I see the warp. Is the warp one way or not? Probably one way, but I have a lot of... Yay! Okay, good. That was my ask, because it's like, this is much longer than the original, and not just much longer, but the fact of the matter is you could kind of get through the Dragon's Lord's castle without using a lot of MP in the original game, mostly because of just how the game is like balanced. Oh. Fuel deposit. Kind of sucks that like I don't really have much else to do that month. Also, we're about to hit like the moment of truth. Like the thing that I've been kind of looking forward to. Back the special medicine, that's fine. I want this one elfin elixir. Don't use. We use a seed of my magic. Take out the prayer ring. Take out the powder. Take out 2 sages. I can only take out 2 diamonds. But that's fine. I should be fine with that. Actually, let me speak again and see. Beat the Dragon Lord. Yeah, and there's only like 2 or 3 like 3 or 4 floors in Dragon Quest One's Dragon Lord Castle. It's much faster than this place, and there is a warp at the end, but it's not a 2-way warp. It's a 1-way.
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah. How about that?
So, thou art come before me at last. I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Masters, King of Kings. So hasty, pray, let us talk a while. Know that I do not call myself king without reason. My kind were once masters of this world, though you humans seem to have long since forgotten. Were it still so, this, the sphere of light, would have been my birthright, and the source of untold power both. Yet mine ancestors saw fit to award it to a human hero, whose deeds she did deem worthy. Let me in turn commend thy deeds, descendant of that same human. Thou hast overcome much to reach me. Long have I awaited this moment. Come, take thy rightful place at my side. Do so, and I will grant unto thee dominion over half this world. What sayest thou? Wilt thou rule beside me?
So, this choice right here, is between phase 1 and phase 2 of his fight. You would fight him, he would ask this, and then you would have to pick a certain answer to do phase 2. But I am curious. I am so curious to how they will handle this. And so...
Then let it be so. Yea, and to signify the peace between us, wilt thou offer up thy weapon unto me?
Oh, that's a different question. I want to see. They represents Erdrick's sword to the Dragon Lord.
Ah, the great blade. Hadst thou but trusted thine arm, such a weapon might well have brought thee victory. It mattereth not. That thou hast surrendered it unto me is what mattereth most. And thou shalt receive thy just reward. This world shall be cleft in twain, and its blackest pits and dankest recesses rendered unto thee.
May the darkness engulf thee for all eternity. Good morrow to thee, friend. By thy groans, I gather thy dreams were troubled. To what manner of vision thou did bear witness, I wonder? No matter, go thee forth and take care upon the road. So, here's the thing. Here's the deal. How this happens is how it happens in the Game Boy Color version and the SNES version. In the NES version, I think that's the only time you get a game over. Though it feels like this is there's a weird little implication that it's not a dream in this one, given that little bit that happened. But here's the thing. Dragon Quest Builders 1 is a sequel to that moment. The funny Minecraft game, hello Yoshi, is a sequel to the hero accepting yes to the Dragon Lord's offer. And I think that is funny. Well, not funny, but just like it's a thing that I'm like, okay, how are you going to actually do this? And the way they did it is the same within the Game Boy Color. It does seem like they kind of expanded out a little bit, but not by much. It's why I actually have been contemplating finishing up this one and then being like, okay, next up, fucking Dragon Quest Builders 1. Instead of going into 2. Meant to be hello. What the fuck is wrong? I don't know. I don't know, Yoshi.
So hasty. My kind were once masters.
We're gonna fast forward.
Were it
Choice.
Yet let that long come. What sayest thou? Thou wishest not for half the world. Wilt thou not reconsider? 'Tis an offer few would Thou wilt brook no such covenant. Thou art resolved to face me no matter the cost. So be it!
Yes.
Come, fool! Know thine insignificance.
The Dragon Lord has a... That's 300, but it costs so much. He is doing a lot of magic attack, so maybe I should. Magic barrier.
I shall rend thee asunder!
Butthole.
Much better.
That's 38 and did so much. But I don't think it might be worth it. Demon demeanor. That's 62. The Dragon Slash is obviously doing the most damage here.
Thou art no match for me.
Much better.
me see how much Zap will do.
Enough games.
409, that's a lot. The only issue would be the fact that, yeah, he does bounces.
How I pity This is far from over. Squirm, maggot.
Okay. We are at halfway mark.
My pain is my pleasure. Thou art no
Yes.
match for me.
I needed to go first. I needed to go first. Hello, Tico. Tico, how many times do you need to be told that isn't water? You have diarrhea, been constipated, and you've taken too much fluid. You're shitting your ass.
A battle for the ages. My pain is my pleasure. My pain is my pleasure.
How many Kazaps will it take?
How I pity thee.
Probably one more.
Enough games.
No.
How dare thee.
Okay, so
From over.
he has roughly 4,000
I pity thee.
roughly has 4,000.
Dare thee.
Okay, we just had multiple things go. So I'm gonna do more heal.
This world is
Yep.
mine. Beg for thy life.
Okay. Giga Slash.
My pain is my pleasure.
Let's see. Might actually be worth it in a second.
Kneel before me.
More heal.
Bounce has worn off.
Know thy place.
Can't do. Okay. Dragon Slash is 7. So times 4, that's 28. This is 10 more, but does about 300 versus 80 to 90. So Dragon Slashes just do more.
Thou art no match for me. How I pity thee.
Cast spells again.
Insolent worm. How dare thee.
Bounce has worn off.
Squirm, maggot.
More heal.
Kneel before me. A battle for the
Yep.
ages.
I shouldn't have. There we go. The Dragon Lord is defeated. The Dragon Lord is defeated. 19,860 experience.
The power of the light is no mere trifle. Then I must needs rise to meet it. For I shall not be bested. Witness the might of my line!
The Dragon Lord flickers and fades. Only to reveal his terrifying true form.
Thou shalt not escape! Ah! More heal! Kazaa!
240.
Ah!
Holy shit, that was...
Much better! Ah! 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 Ah!
Oh, he's still using magic attacks. 73. My Insulate gets removed soon.
Thou shalt not escape! Ah! Ah!
How much would this Giga Slap do?
Thunder!
302. Fuck. Still healed.
Much better! Ah!
Shit! Yeah, he's a dragon. Yeah, the Dragon Lord is a dragon. Okay, where are you gonna place me with the rematch? It is that. So I get the benefit of not having to do both phases back to back.
Much better! Ah!
Pop out and see what happens.
Thou shalt not escape!
Okay. Third turn seems to be that.
Not today! Ah! Ah! Ah!
5.
Much better! More heal!
Is turn 6 the big one? Not turn 6. Let's try turn 7. Oh, that's Cassiz. That's a Inferno. Turn 8.
Thou shalt not escape!
Turn 9. Turn 10.
Thou shalt not escape!
Turn 11.
Thou shalt not escape!
Turn 12. Okay. It's 3 and 12 so far.
Much better! Ah! Ah!
13.
More heal! Ah!
Now, I don't think he has the 14.
Thou shalt not escape!
Heaven.
Much better. Much better.
Okay, there's the kabuff. The kabuff. Is it after the kabuffs? Cop out failed.
Much better.
We'll see soon enough.
Much better.
Next time he does a couple of kabuffs. Okay, the 2 shouts. There's the attack. That's the situation. Okay, he buffed himself twice.
More heal.
So maybe this is when he does it.
Thou shalt not escape!
Yes. Okay. So when he buffs himself,
More heal.
that's when he does the big bite attacks. But now I'm kind of back on my back foot again. I'm wondering if insulating is even worth it. I think he buffs now. No? Yeah.
Thou shalt not escape!
Okay. All right. I understand. The only problem is hoping that I don't have, like, I don't die from just regular attacks.
More heal!
Okay, there's the 2 shouts. And then afterward he always attacks, so let's try a cop out. It didn't work. Gonna heal.
Thou shalt not escape! Not today!
Dragonlord's 2 form is halfway down. Oh, he decided to
Much better!
try something else. We're now... Oof. Gonna have to figure out his new abilities now. Or his new problem. Outs. Outs. Attack. Out. I'm going ahead and using the elephant. Yeah, there's the buffs.
Much better! Not today!
Okay. Ooh. Shit. should have just been healing that last turn. But we should be fine in regards to God. Did a lot of damage. Noise does attacks that turn. Fuck.
No.
Fuck. That was just unlucky. That was just unlucky.
More heal.
He's just gonna buff this. Faster and he healed.
Much better.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. Maybe I should use snub.
Much better.
Oh wait, I can't. Can't use snub if to heal. It's just better to make sure I Magic Barrier would probably be better. I kind of wish I found Kabuff or Buff. That would have probably been helpful.
Much better.
He always does a bunch of attacks here. I cop out. Love when cop out fails.
Much better.
Yeah, heal yourself even though you're already full. Cop out failed twice.
More heal. Much better.
Okay, this is when he stops attacking.
Much better. Thou shalt not escape.
No, he's gonna buff. Why did I do that? He was going to buff.
Thou shalt not escape.
Okay, now he just either does attacks or breath attack. So it's probably best for me
Thou
to,
shalt not escape.
just in case.
Much better.
Successes.
Thou shalt not escape. I cannot fall.
Okay, after he assesses again, usually attacks?
Much better.
No, he does 2 shouts. Sure.
Much better.
Magic barrier is gone, so I'm going to use this attack turn.
Thou shalt not escape. Thou shalt not escape. Thou shalt not escape.
He's going to assess, so... Magic barriers leave.
Much better.
Okay, he's going to shout twice. And he always attacks. Okay. At least until his fucking halfway point bullshit. I think I've gotten his pattern. That just reduced damage. Dodge dance, increase the ability's use of...
Thou shalt not escape. More heal. Thou shalt not escape.
Okay, he deflect, which means that he's going to shout. Which means that this turn is his buff. No, oh wait, yep, no, it's attack, and then it's his buff thing. Buff.
Thou shalt not escape.
Then is this pure
Not escape.
attack and a breath,
Much better.
attack and a thing. And assess. I don't think he... No, he will attack.
Thou shalt not escape.
Oh, he does an assessment. He does 2 shouts. I fuck it.
Much better.
Then he does a buff.
Thou shalt not escape. Much better.
Okay, now he's using Scorch, which means we're in fun...
Cannot fool.
We're in fun, halfway point territory. It also means that I am on back foot just by a little bit. I think he's going to assess, so... Shout. Shout. Back and a shout. Pretty sure he's buffing.
Thou shalt not escape!
Going
Thou
to
shalt not escape!
continue this because I'm pretty sure these are both think and assess is about to happen. No, he doesn't assess anymore after that. Just bites again. Which might mean that he's about to assess again here. Which means next is a shout. Okay. So his big thing is a couple attacks change. The assess out of the first assess out of his combo, he will take a bite instead. So
Thou shalt not escape!
he's gonna buff. Magic barrier has.
Thou shalt not escape!
Then he bites, and he attacks and breath. He's going to attack and fuck. I don't have pop out. I gotta pray that I'm faster. He doesn't assess this turn. He uses magic. No. Fuck. 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 Cop out fucked me again. Cop out fucked me there. Hooray! Okay. So his first turn is a couple of attacks. Never... Yeah, it's an attack and a...
Thou shalt not escape!
Thank you, Cop Out, for failing once again. And again. I want to see the actual chance for Cop Out. Because I know it is in 50-50. And it's definitely not 95.
Much better.
No! No, no, why did I do that? I'm dead.
No.
Started mashing. Okay. Blop, blop, blop.
Thou shalt not escape! Magic barrier! Thou shalt not escape! Thou shalt not escape! Much better. More healing!
Okay, the next couple are going to be not attacks. They're going to be breath and fire. Magic, say. So then he assesses. Scouts.
Much better.
Attacks.
Much better.
He buffs.
Thou shalt not escape.
Cool. I like that. I have the pattern. It's just every time I have to gamble on like cop out, wanting to have that one little chance of failing.
Thou shalt not.
Like that. I want to know. I want to know the actual like
I cannot flee.
chance. I might want to do defending champion just to see. Like, how much is the defensive champion? 18 for...
Much better.
16. Yeah. It might just be better to not even try.
Much better.
Especially when I know his pattern.
Thou shalt not escape. Thou shalt not.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not.
Hmm.
Thou shalt not escape.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him doing... You know, actually... Let's start chancing some...
Much
Let's
better.
go gambling a bit.
Thou shalt.
Okay, pincushion doesn't feel like it's
Much better.
super worth.
Prepare thyself.
That really... But is that part really... Let's see it.
Thou shalt not escape. More heal. Thou shalt not escape.
Okay, he's on his halfway point.
Thou shalt not escape!
Okay, that is Scorch. Then he attacks and kisses now, or frizzes now.
Much better. Thou shalt not escape!
Okay, and then he assesses. Now he's going to shout. Ah, fuck. Are you fuck? Oh god. And we're fine.
Much better.
We pray.
Much better. Much better.
No, I'm not gonna risk it. Wait, I thought he doesn't. Oh shit, I forgot. I forgot he does another turn. I forgot he does another turn. I should turn the sound back on for y'all to shit on me with. Okay. Don't really need that. Honestly, I can do without the spells.
Much better. Much better. Much better.
Thank you for the 1 bit, Bruce. Welcome. Okay, then. He assesses and attacks again.
Not escape.
Assessment. Scalp. Jet. Can heal off of it. Now, it's funny thing, there's no discount for buying 100, 500 bits per.
Much better. Much better. Thou shalt not escape!
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use pages. Damn it.
Feeling frisky.
Huh?
Much better. Much better. Much better.
I forgot about that. I just like went, no. He always attacks after the shout. That's the reason why he shouts.
Thou shalt not escape. Much better.
You know what? Fine. It's not worth it. It doesn't even do like double damage. If it did double damage, that would have been nice.
Much better.
Let me... Giga doesn't have that. I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna shout. Yeah, Quadro Slash is not even that great.
Much better. More heal. Thou shalt not escape. Thou shalt not. More heal.
We're gonna...
Thou shalt not escape.
Divide war off.
Thou shalt not escape.
Okay, we're on his big... Okay, I don't have enough to... Yeah, I might as well want to keep myself.
I cannot fall.
He's gonna This is it, the Dragon
I think
Quest,
I
yes.
figured out and tested the theory of getting a Starbucks drink under $5. You ask for a shot of espresso and they give you milk and some vanilla or hazelnut flavor
off.
as a cheap add-on. I think I paid about $3.80.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Fucking Cop Out decided to be the worst fucking thing in the world again. I should stop using Cop Out, even though it's kind of like the big thing. Otherwise, I just fucking it failed twice in a row, and that's always the bug. 3 times in a row. I want to know. I want to know the actual like thing about Cop Out. It's like, it's definitely a thing. Ash. You know what? No. We die. We do it over.
No.
Actually, wait. Let me see how much the Sword of the Kings does. Erdrick's does. But like, I have no idea. Like, I don't look at Starbucks, so I would not know anything about like pricing it. I guess that's good. Like, does the sword... Oh. We're not... Wait, where's my sword? Wait, where is my sword? Hold on. I'm letting him kill me, and I'm going to check at something. I'm going to have to...
No.
Well, the TLDR
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that ever since COVID there is no longer any nightlife left in these United States. Libraries close at 9, malls at 8, Starbucks is literally the only place I can go past 9 o'clock unless you count a gas station.
Let me look at the autosave. They unequip it. It unequipped. Shit. Because I handed it to him, it unequipped the sword.
So,
No wonder why I'm having this long, intense fight.
my kind were one. Were it yet my let the come, what sayest thou?
I was looking for like the use, and I didn't realize they unequipped my sword when I did the whole like hand the sword over.
Thou
And I never paid attention.
squirm, maggot.
Because I was going to do this and use sword.
My pain is my pleasure.
Okay, it does 144.
Kneel before me. Insolent worm. Thou art no match for me.
I cannot fall.
Enough games.
Let's just get all the way back to that fight. Okay, so Kazap is sometimes 500, but this is 200 almost, so I should always use it.
Much better.
Thou art no match for me. My pain is my pleasure. How I pity thee.
The end is nigh.
Bliss.
Oof. Can I use spells again?
Much better.
Perish. Kneel before me. My pain is my pleasure. Insolent worm.
More heal.
Just gonna
More
heal. Heal up.
How I pity thee. How I pity thee. Squirm, maggot.
Okay.
Cursed human.
First fight done. All right. Now
I'm not sure if Starbucks rescinded the rule of you gotta buy something to sit in there. But
Oh.
I do just to be safe. It's too small for me to do that, I think, because it's like only 200 square feet or something, not counting the outside patio seating.
See, what?
Not escape.
Cop out failing 3 times in a row. Yay, I love it. But I wouldn't know because number one, the the closest Starbucks to me is within the Ingle. So I would not know about that.
More heal.
And I wouldn't be going into Ingles without buying it. Anyway, so
パンチフロック in the dick.
I'm not a frog. Wait. He shouts this.
Much better.
Well, I'm just saying it's so small. If I walk in with a used cup with the Starbucks logo, it's going to look pretty silly if it's me and 2 other patrons write them out.
Yeah.
Shall not fall. Thou shalt not escape. Much better. Much better.
Yeah, see, I'm doing now 209 instead of almost 100. It's like cop out wasn't the issue. Okay. He's now doing now in this mode.
Thou shalt not.
Okay, now he does this twice, right?
Thou shalt not escape.
No, he assesses. I guess now he's going to shout.
Much better.
He attacks and shouts. Buffs.
Thou shalt not escape. Much better.
This gets to be 4 attacks. I gotta pray. Or hope cop out works here. Yeah.
Much better.
Then he shouts, so... Then he
Thou shalt not
attacks.
escape.
Defending champion doesn't work with crits. Why is it that every other time something stupid happens where the game like goes, okay, but now you're fucked. Ah.
Much better.
Like, he lucked into just, like, kicking my ass.
Much better.
Fuck.
Thou shalt not escape! Shall not fall! Much better.
Not gonna risk more healing.
Thou shalt not escape! Much better. Thou shalt not. The end is nigh. Much better. Thou art a man! Ha! The end is nigh! Thou shalt not escape!
Fuck you, game. Fuck you, game. Fuck you, game. Fuck. I'm dead. It's like there's no solution. I'm dead. I have to go first for this to work. Cop out. My only chance is cop out the attack at the beginning, just killing him.
You dear.
It didn't. Why is my luck so bad? Can somebody kind of like understand that? Like go and like figure out why my luck might be super fucking bad? Oh, thank you. I like that you healed both times.
No.
No, once again, why is my luck bad? I want to look it up. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up. Opt out. 70% DQ remake. Red Crest 3, it's 5/8 chance. A redirected, a 2A redirects to one of the party members, which doesn't count. $75%. It has a 75% chance. It has a 75% chance, probable, of just failing.
Thou shalt
Oh, wait,
not escape.
just working. So there's 25%. Every time I do this, there's a 25% chance of it not working. He's not a luminary.
Thou shalt not escape.
That's 11.
Much better.
Which also means back when I was doing the dragon early on, like the fact that it worked that many times in a row should have been like improbable.
Thou shalt not escape. Thou shalt not escape.
I'm healed.
More heal.
I can't be this low. Maybe I can. Gamba.
Much better. Thou shalt not.
Yeah, it's probably better to just use defending champion. But if I use defending champion when he has the ability to attack, the problem becomes he might crit.
Thou art outmatched. The end is nigh.
Okay, good. Like if I do this, he has a chance of just critting me and just like fucking me over. Why am I doing this one? I think it's because I want the Gamba.
Not today.
Hey, work a little harder.
Gamba has paid off for.
Thou shalt not escape. Much better.
That's 16, so I shouldn't really be trying to worry. No more.
Much better. Much better.
We're just gonna sit here and do defending champion until my shit gets whittled down.
Thou shalt not escape.
More turn.
Thou shalt not escape.
More turn.
Thou shalt not escape.
Not even gonna use the oomph powder. There. If I had remembered that I didn't have Erdrick's sword equipped. If fucking I didn't want to Gamba, this would have been much easier. It wouldn't take me an hour. Fuck. I feel like it's a combination of my bad luck and like just not noticing. Oh, I didn't have the sword equipped.
You suck.
Not yet. This is not the true power of dragons. I need
I was already phase 2.
Birthright, my mother's gift unto me. Wherefore refusest thou the darkness? Wherefore refusest thou me?
Oh! Oh shit.
The light, it fadeth.
You have done well, child of light. The time is come to bring this chapter to a close.
They wrest the sphere of light from the Dragon Lord's death grip. As he holds it aloft, a blinding light radiates from deep.
Yet so long as a seed of darkness remains, those of your line must remain ever vigilant.
The great evil has been banished, and the world knows peace once more. Your story objective has been updated. It wants me to go back to 10. Tell the King of Tangential if you're victim. Oh wait, that's Robin Hood. Verily thou hast played a blinder, Xavier. I did see the right stuff, and the right stuff that thou hast shown. I fancy I must do something yet more impressive in my turn, or see myself outdone. Oh, you boss, let us seek out a legendary treasure or some such. Oh, blimey, and verily, it is an idea and a half. Come, comrades, we have riches to find. Ah, and should we bag aught, full 1/5 of it shall be thine, Xavier. Thou didst save the world, after all. This roguish fellow who doth bellow his every word fit to share under the windows of the town. 'Tis the villain Robin Hood, is it not? Downs, boss, we've been rumbled. Knickers. Wait, wait, that doesn't sound right. I shouldn't... Don't take that out of context. You see it on the screen. There's Kincickers. Not the other one. Don't the AI shouldn't do that. It sounds similar. Where Enix, why have you done this to me so? Very well then, I must away, good saver, until we meet again. Don't do that to me, YouTube algorithm. What one? Can you say it? Shh, no. Something that rhymes with kickers. Maybe. But with an in the middle of it. Because English is funny! Art thou the brave hero whom we owe our salvation? Skulk not behind me, such behavior is not it befitted of our savior. Come and stand proudly before thy adoring public. You know, it's like the Los Angeles Knicks. But then there's an ER.
And let none say otherwise.
No, no, no,
Welcome home,
no,
beloved.
no,
Right glad am I
no.
that thou didst keep thy promise to return unto me. There can be no doubt now that thou art that which thou hast long claimed to be, the true descendant of mighty Erdrick.
The darkness hath been driven back at his hand, and the fiends with it.
Is that
And
clip?
in celebration of this, a great feast shall be held. All shall hail the Savior who did come to us in our time of direst need.
There was a clip. Better not. Okay, no, okay, that's from Fox.
Doth aught trouble thee, beloved? Wherefore lingerest the hero of the hour in such a place?
Just had to make sure.
Strange. I too did feel that something called me here.
I'm about to spread my seeds of salvation.
Scion of Erdrick, Gwaelin of Tantagel. By your efforts, the world
And then they
has been
fucked.
made
Yes.
safe once
Actually, yes.
I am grateful beyond words.
I mean, spoilers for like a
Lady
second, but...
Rubis!
Bold hero, thanks to you, the Dragon Lord has been freed from the darkness and may once more be reborn into the light. You know not how much your efforts mean.
And thus, all is now at an end?
Alas, no. For we do not yet know how or by whom the Dragon Lord was infected with the darkness. I sense the presence of one in whom a yet greater wickedness resides.
No, none of this is in the original.
In time, the dark shall
Or
surely
even in the
rise
GBC version.
And when it does, I shall once more do all in my power to see that it does not swallow this world entire. However, I cannot do so alone. Scion of Erdrick, will those who follow you possess the strength to prevail as you have done?
Almighty Rubis, we hereby swear that we shall do all in our power to see the world of the future filled with kind-hearted and heroic souls both. Thou canst trust in us. Humankind shall not fail thee.
You have my thanks, and I swear this in turn. Though I may not be always at your side, my children, I shall be always with you in spirit. Ever shall I watch over you.
Beloved, this oath we here swear shall bring hope to future generations.
Scion of Erdrick, entrust unto me the 5 sigils. When the dark rises once more, these shall be the key. The tie that binds me to such heroes as might yet appear. The fairies shall know how to find me when the time comes, and we shall meet again. I shall be reunited with the heroes of the line of Erdrick. It is simply a matter of time.
Forgive me for the sudden summons, good sir. I would speak with thee of something. All was as the prophecies foretold. Lo, the words of the ancients do ring clear and true down through the ages. The promised hero, in whose veins floweth the blood of mighty Erdrick, is none other than thee. If there be a better man to rule this land, I know him not. What sayest thou? Wilt thou take the throne in my stead? Wilt thou watch o'er this fair realm till thy dying day?
Huh? Oh.
Will not.
Wow, you to speak.
My thanks, Majesty. But were I ever to rule, it must needs be a realm of mine own founding.
So be it. 'Tis not for me to persuade thee. But wheresoever thou goest, I would have thee take the sphere of light with thee. 'Tis the right of heroes to bear it, after all. Now go forth, and may good fortune go with thee.
Wait! Wait, I prithee! Take me with thee, my dearest heart. Pray, forsake me not. Wilt thou take me for thy companion? Thou wilt? Oh, joy! Let us roam the land, and in doing so grow strong in both body and soul, that we might one day fulfill the vow we have made to Lady Rubis.
'Twould seem a new journey awaiteth you both. May it be a happy one.
And that's Dragon Quest 1. So, in one hand, it does feel like the game became a little bit more linear. Like, the game does kind of point you, like, you should be going this way, or you should be going this way. A bit more than, like, the original did. But in general, this might just be like the definitive version of this game specifically. Like, okay, the original game doesn't have much of a story. It's like princess gets kidnapped by the Dragon Lord. You don't have anything about the Dragon Lord and like who they are or cutscenes. You don't even see them until like the very end of the game. But like having, oh hey, let's actually have these little character moments. Like the newer characters, granted most of them don't have names, aren't terrible. They feel kind of just in line with like a lot of Dragon Quest NPCs or like the later writing. So I can't like go, oh, this is bad. Like all of this is just like bloat. You know, bloat is like the key issue with like if you're adding stuff within a remake, like making sure things don't get bloated or like pacing gets ruined. There's like next to no pacing in fucking Dragon Quest 1 anyways, so it's like the story is you go around and eventually you find a dragon and then you're like, I'm going to kill this dragon, and then you kill the dragon. And then you've rescued the princess. Like, ah, shit. So like having, you know, characters and like different things works out better. So like it's like you can play one, but then you kind of realize how bare bones one can be. Playing this one at least gives you the feeling of like something that was made later. Bloat bad. Bloat can be bad. Like the biggest issue would be pacing, and if you ruin pacing, that ruins story. And it doesn't feel like this ruined that. Hello, Hargan. Whoops, spoilers, but
alas, Majesty, thy precious child has failed thee. But I shall not. This wicked world shall be remade. I swear it upon my name.
once again, that didn't exist. To be continued. I really should say maybe concluded, but there might be something else in this entire thing. Now for the one that probably needed it the most. Erdrick. Because you get bestowed upon the name. Many years have passed since Elfgard was saved at the hero's hand, earning him the same title as his storied forebearer. Now there thrive 3 kingdoms founded by the latest Erdrick and the Scions. Yet so, too, thrives the darkness. A sudden invasion of malicious monsters plunging the world into shadow once again. All that stands between the forces of evil and their wicked ambitions is a band of young princes and princesses of Erdrick's line. The time has come for them to venture forth and do their ancestor proud. So once again, guide character. You don't get a choice. But it made more sense that it was the guy character than the last one, because it's like, oh, you have to marry the princess. And I feel like if you were to like do male-female option, you would just need a prince, right? You just have to make Graylene into somebody else. One language. Display the location of your current objective. No, we're not doing that. Like we didn't do. Doing Dragon Quest. Autosave.
Once upon a time, a young hero, descended from the legendary warrior Erdrick, defeated the dreaded Dragon Lord and restored peace and light to the world. Having done so, he set off on a journey with his new bride, and together they founded a kingdom of their own. This kingdom came to be ruled by their children, and by their children after them. Under the enlightened rule of the Scions of Erdrick, the nation grew ever greater and more prosperous. As the years passed, other adventurous Scions forged forth into the unknown, founding new kingdoms in their ancestors' image. Thus came there to be 3 nations ruled by those descended of the hero and his maiden. The first and oldest of the 3 was the Kingdom of Middenhall, named after the castle built by the hero and his bride.
Oh, my beautiful boy.
Thou wilt grow into a fine leader of the land. Of this I am certain.
After Middenhall was founded the Kingdom of Canuck, a nation nestled betwixt misty mountains and lush forests.
Look, husband, he possesseth thy steely gaze.
A handsome devil, to be sure. Now, what name might befit one so dashing?
Caradoc? I don't remember what his name actually might be. You can choose their names, but I'm not going to...
It is perfect, is it not?
I figured they might actually just give him names. I almost wanted to call him Shithill because, like, I fucking hate the Prince of Canuck. He really isn't that great of a healer person, class, party member. As in, like, his skills suck.
Weavers of magic flocked from the world over.
Dear, supposest thee the princes of Middenhall and Canuck might deign to play with our daughter when the 3 are older?
I doubt not, but they shall forge a fellowship most firm, as I did with my cousins the kings. But first, she will need a name that befitteth her station. And, after great pondering, I believe I have happened upon just that. Come, lend me thine ear.
We'll just go deep.
Yes, it is lovely. And her future will be bright. I swear it.
Thus did the legendary line continue into another generation. Some years later,
most formidable. Thine ancestors' blood runneth strong in thy veins.
Oh, please, Father. Thou knowest full well mine abilities pale in comparison to thine. Thou hast mastered all manner of spells, of which I as yet know naught.
'Tis true, I was once a caster of no little renown, though now...
Father!
Alas, some matters are beyond even the purview of magic.
Come, Father. Let us repair to thy chamber.
Guards, assemble!
Majesty, I bring great tidings! Lookouts report an army of fiends upon the horizon. They draw ever closer.
Curse thee, Hargon!
Hargon?
Oh shit, people are dying again.
Muster the castle guard! Keep them out! I too will make...
Father!
Sire!
Care not for this old fool. Go to thy captain. Tell him...
I fear it is too late!
No! No!
Begone, fiends!
Father, what is happening? What will become of us?
Still thy heart. Thou shalt escape this place.
Oh, I'd recognize those ugly mugs anywhere. It's the king and his darling daughter. Lord Hargon was clear in his instructions. Let no one live.
Just as I feared. But wherefore now? It mattereth not. Moonbrook will not fall today. They knew our faces. Then I have no choice. This way, my child.
Father, please, I do not understand.
Listen to me. Thou hast thy mother's beauty and her wisdom. Thou wert ever our pride and our joy. Since the day of thy birth, everything I have done for thee. I would trade 1,000 lives to live this one with thee anew.
Thou speakest as if this is the last time we shall be together. I shall never leave thy side.
Come. This is my kingdom, and I refuse to relinquish it without a fight!
Squeeze! There he is! He may be old, but he knows a spell or two. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Wherefore do you tarry so? Do not tell me you have had a change of heart. Today, you battled the bloodline of Edric!
One. Middenhall.
There thou art, beloved son. Though thou seemst mightily vexed, didst thou dream ill-omened dreams, perchance? Our dreams are the mirror of our souls, my boy. If ever aught should trouble thee, thou must needs share it. Thus is a problem halved, as the saying goes. But enough of such talk. Today is a day like any other, and thou must needs be about thy duties. Pray, go into the streets of the city and walk amongst thy people. Speak to them of their hopes and fears, that thou might one day rule wisely over them. And thence to the practice ground, that thy sword might one day suffice to protect them. For thou art mine heir, but thou art also heir to mighty Erdrick, hero of legend, and thus is thy duty twofold. Thou must needs be king and hero both. 'Tis no easy path, but I trust that thou wilt tread it well.
Pray, stop by to see the item seller this day, Highness. Tidings oft travel fastest among those who cross the land in search of profit. There is much to be learned from such people, and thence to the captain of the guard, and learn that of the sword which he might see fit to teach thee.
At least turn back on this main menu. Cast your mind, recall. Meadenhall. What do we got? Greetings, Highness. May all of thy endeavors, whatever they may be met with success this fine day. Highness, once more thou hast tourist the town, speaking with thy people, thou truly diligent indeed. My brother too is a castle guard or in Moobrook way. I pray soon that you be granted leave of absence and come home to visit us. Well, I'm sorry, you're not going to see that. Pray take thee around the teleportal that lieth ahead, Highness. Should thou trip and fall into it, thou be transported to a place many leagues away in the blink of an eye. Yeah, but what if I do it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Actually, while we're here, let's go ahead and do some of the same things that we did last time. Suggested action, remember command. The map is off. We are still prioritizing graphics, which don't seem... I hate Dragon Quest II, we're keeping this on. I mean, I don't hate it, I just, like, know the game's bullshit. Especially towards the end, so... I'm gonna take the advantage of, like, having hell for... I didn't do it with 1 because I feel like 1 was kind of fair. Even if I'm crap at it, it's fair. You're in your prime, Highness, and yet you totally turret your food. Should you wish for a second bowl or even a 5th, you only need to say the word. Become fat. The king is doubtless a great man, but he's also surprisingly stern. He doesn't seem the type to revel in idle chitter-chatter or such frivolity. Yep. Mighty Mindenhall swordsmanship. The royal light of Mindenhall possesses knowledge of some fascinating. Why did I think that's not fascinating? Fighting techniques. Those are taught to only those of the royal bloodline and proven their devotion to the art of swordsmanship. Cattle prod, helm splitter, cutting edge, these lists continueth. And so continueth the line of kings and queens, princes and princes. or veritable maestros of the martial arts. Saving. I'll do a little bit of the game. The peace that we enjoy, we owe entirely to the efforts of those who came before us. We must never forget to thank them and for the greatest gift. Greetings, Your Highness. I might say, as ever, your garments suit you most handsomely. You're dashing indeed, tee-hee. Treasure chest locked. If thou wouldst to battle with fearsome fiends, thou must equip thyself accordingly, Highness. But this does not mean simply seeking out bigger sword or the stoutest armor. Even the seemingly lesser items seem less beneficial. Yeah. Like these plain clothes that do worse and don't have any benefit, like those. Patrolled the castle that rogue elements might be swiftly spotted and dealt with. I guess I can't. I have nothing. I don't even have nose for treasure. All starting from square one. Eden Hall. Whole circle. Good morrow to the young prince, and fine one it is too. Didst thou sleep soundly, Highness? I did not. I myself did not. Awoke in the dead of night with a strange feeling of anxiousness. Towns, I'm exhausted. I need a little respite, or perhaps even a holiday. I hear that Canuck is surprisingly pretty at this time of year. King is hard opposed both himself and those who serve him, with good reason. Were it not for his unwavering steadfastness, Lidenhall would not be the kingdom it is today. Highness, just a man I wish to see. I'm waiting for delivery of consignment of goods from Vermoonburg. It should have been yesterday, and yet nothing. Alas, due to the sorry state of affairs, my shelf is nigh bare. Though it would still like to peruse them, you're most welcome. Guess we can... The merchant Moonbrook, whom I deal with, is the most punctual soul. Not once has he failed to appear here now. But men are ever wont to oversleep or otherwise tarry. All is well, I'm sure. Well, if it's not my dear friend, Prince Charmless. Heir to the mighty Erdrick, yet unable to cast so much as a spell to ward off wards. Have you not better to do than fritter away your days in idle conversation? Hold thy impotent tongue, thou saucy rogue. Idle conversation, indeed. The prince doth great kindness towards all by speaking with us of woes and worries. What quarrel hast thou with such a noble and upstanding young fellow, None. I merely thought that being a hero and future king both, it might be befit our prince to rely upon main force alone. And that word of warning to thy effect might aid him in his growth. Thou thinkest thyself the counsel of princes? Ha! Then thou art boneheaded indeed. Begone, swaggering oaf, away with you. Forsooth, fear not, Highness. People know full well the purpose of thy daily tour of the town, and how diligently thou practice thy swordcraft each and every afternoon. Pay no heed to the prattlings of green-eyed nincompoops. We stand firmly at thy back. I have kept thee too long already. Away to the practice ground, and may fortune attend to thee. I peer down the well. Always look down wells, kids. That's why I shunned my fellow men and hide my way here. I can tell thee, pal, but once told, the tale cannot be untold. Art thou certain and wishes to spill the beans on the left? Well, 'tis I like it the damp sea, lovely clammy dampness. Wow. Oh, and there's a... For a moment, I thought that musical riff was Family Guy fade in. Oh no. My master speaks of silence, and he is the one who never ceases to roar and bellow. Let's talk more action. Curse thee, 'tis thine arm I wish to see flying back and forth, night thy tongue. What have I told thee, Worm? Craftsmanship requires 3 things: love, kindness, and forbearance, and silence. That's 4 things. Mini medals. Mini medals. Mini medals that we have had. Okay, I guess we gotta go to the practice. I don't know where they are. That's locked. That's treasure chest. Oh, I guess it's that place.
Highness, come, the practice ground awaiteth. Though I fear there is precious little left for me to teach thee. Despite thy youth, thy skill already approacheth mine own, nay, exceedeth it perhaps. To have tutored such a prodigy in the arts maketh me right proud. But I am yet captain of the guard, and have pride of mine own to think of. I do not mean to yield to thee just yet, young prince. Make ready!
These wounds! Friend, what misfortune hath befallen thee?
Brother! Wherefore wouldst thou abandon thy post at Moonbrook Castle? And how came thee to be injured so?
My wounds matter not. The king, I must speak with him. Please.
Of course. His Majesty will see him, surely. Come, we will take you there.
What is the meaning of this? What hath befallen thee, friend?
Majesty, Moonbrook Castle. Attacked. Monsters. A great horde of fiends.
Stay with us. I beseech thee.
Fear not, brother. We shall meet again.
He did his duty to the last, and expended his final breath that we might learn of the assault on Moonbrook. His was a grit and forbearance granted to few, and he must be given a burial befitting such heroism. It seemeth ill deeds are afoot in the kingdom of Moonbrook, but we do not yet know the full truth. Pray, do not speak of this until such time as the facts of the matter have been ascertained, lest panic spread needlessly among the populace. Sire, in the meantime, make ready to defend the city. I would speak with my son. Come, child, below with thee.
A cat won't keep on hearing. Cat, foot. Okay, where is he? That's like, where's the king? And here. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about the cat. You now like is going across the fucking table. Bunghole. The husband often treated me to more ladylike, more like Princess Greyling, the wife of mighty Erdrick. But for all we know, the princess was a mischievous and spirited soul. If you're a hero, Sir Prince, and why you're unable to cast a single spell, it's surprisingly strange, is it not? The king does not accept the castle. Okay, so it is to go out of. Maybe those who speak ill of his highness, but I beg thee ignore them. They are envious of thy station, and thine is a symbol of dignity, not more. The problem lieth not with thee, nay, if it lied in jealousy of the hearts of the small-minded. Comparatively, the city were unprepared. Boop, boop, boop. If you exit the castle, where did he win? I may need to ask the castle go. King just swept by with the blankets as present. Which way did he go? Off to the right there. Oh.
Another such tragedy befell our world some decades since. A great monstrous horde laid waste to the land of Renderak. The horde was commanded by one who styled himself High Priest Hargon, fearful that the High Priest's minions might make Middenhall their next port of call. My father did shore up the kingdom's defenses and set his men to watch for monsters on the horizon. I must confess that the further the tragedy drifted in time, the more I had thought the danger past. But the similarities between the assault just now reported and the one my father described cannot be denied. Could this be another Renderak? I hardly dare believe it. We must ascertain the facts of what hath befallen Moonbrook as soon as we are able. would have thee journey to Cannock, there to share these unfortunate tidings with the king of that realm. None can afford to remain ignorant if the Horde is abroad. Thence, thou must visit Moonbrook, and see with thine own eyes what hath befallen it. I must needs remain here to see to our defenses, as my father did before me. Wilt thou bear this burden on my behalf, beloved son? I am right glad to hear it. Now, before thou departest, a gift. A necklace, to be precise. The princess's pledge. Ere he became the first and greatest king of this land, thine ancestor, mighty Erdrick, did set out upon a perilous quest to defeat the Dragon Lord. This necklace was presented unto him by a certain fair maiden with whom he did forge a firm and lasting bond on his travels. It shall surely aid thee on thy path.
The necklace.
Now away with thee. Venture westward from our realm, and thou shalt reach the village of Leftwine soon enough. From there, cast thine eyes northward, and thou shalt espy the castle of Cannock. As thou well knowst, in Cannock and Moonbrook both are to be found others, through whose veins floweth the blood of the hero of legend. Take care, my child. I have faith that thou wilt see thy duty done.
All right. Got a goal. Without this part of Highness, pray take this. 200 gold and some items. We knew that the peace would not last, and yet for Moonbrook to have fallen is a blow beyond imagining. Know that His Majesty sends thee forth as duty dictate. He is, after all, a king and descendant of the mighty Erdrick to boot. But he's also a father, and I do not doubt that he will fret most mightily for the safety of those on the road. I beg of thee, take care. I want to save now, though. Yeah, we did a little bit. Gotta save. Gotta save. Yeah, I want to continue though. We might meet the Prince of Cannock, and I can just sit back and just start going. God, I hate you. Journey west from here to Cannock Castle, home to the regent of our neighboring realm, should have come to view soon enough. Feel lost, press square. Show the map. Traveler's tips can be accessed there. But anyways, here it is. The world of Dragon Quest II. So, some things, like, because I did Shipwreck Cove and that thing, it's right down here. But here's Cannock, or, sorry, not Cannock. Cannock's up here. Moonbrook is that place. Okay. And here is where the entirety of 1 took place. Hello, Sean. Like, this was like the whole big problem of like, hey, yeah, have fun. Oh, well, have a good night. Yeah, all of that is right here. It's fucked up. It's like they wanted a bigger world, and they kind of had to make a smaller version of World 1. First game. Why, I thought I told it. I guess I should make it ultra fast. Bum, bum, bum. Damn. I guess they're because they want a balanced thing. They gave the print or like your main character MP. Like, okay, well, you can't just use abilities willy-nilly. We'll just give you MP. Left wing. Left wing. But even early on, I think in 2, they don't give you that many enemies to fight. I think they kind of waited off them. It used to be just like 101, and then they started giving you more and more as the game kind of continued. Oh, the ghost didn't die. Fucked up. The ghost didn't die. How much? Okay, it's like there's still one more battle before 6. Or before level 3. Staying the night at an inn will fully restore your HP. That it says staying at an inn is definitely not a cure for death. You need to pay a church traveling clergy member to visit if you have the need of some. You gotta pay them the big bucks if somebody's dead. I'm starting to feel like I PS. Time to take a PS. What are you doing? You should be stomping on me. No, I'm taking a piss. Can't you see? Lo, thou art a child of breeding. Art thou not? 'Tis plain to see how you carest thyself. I understand what they were trying to going for. It's like big, like prim and proper. While thou headed for into Canuck by chance, long have I meant to visit the place. Yeah, I fear I've grown too old to make the journey north. Along with Maidenhall and Moonburg, 'tis one of 3 kingdoms founded by the descendants of mighty Erdrick. Look at my inn, whose confident cordiality we pride ourselves. Why not stay with us a while? Gonna have to. Need the hill! Knowest thou the Prince of Canuck? It is said he's not that he is a noble fellow. He's skilled with both sword and spell. At least I'm allowed to actually rest. I forgot that they gave me like 200 gold. One cannot simply spend one day complaining that anything and everything is a bother. For the man who once poised it cannot bother to heal himself, doth end ere long in a coffin. Church. My father is a guardman in Moonbrook Castle. To hold such a post, he must be a great man indeed. Do you not agree? You better, for he shall return in to visit us, and surely he have words to anyone speaks ill of him. Begone, fool! Canst thou see this is a lover's tryst? What? The children of a yonder father doth serve in Moonbrook. His mother long since passed away and doesn't even trusted the care to his aunt. Oh, I'm sorry. You kids are orphans now. You kids are orphans. Uh-oh, orphan. Ha ha ha, orphan. You're the lost and what to buy? Ha, friend, speak not so foolishly. Buy all the best armor and arms on offer, hmm? You worry about the strings of your purse? That might suggest you first broken on this defensive equipment. Doubtless you know the saying, a weak blade never killed its wielder, weak armor less so. And one lacks in strength of arms, one might yet make up for magic, skills, and strategy. They are true. Whoops, I can't actually buy that. I can't buy this either. Oh no, I can barely buy anything. I'm too broke! Unless I find money somewhere. Found 7 gold. In face of a multitude of fiends, one must decide upon a strategy post-haste. Namely, if one targets the strongest foe first or the weakest. However, one mind is made ease up easily when facing with enemies with the power to summon allies anew. Those adversaries must be bested before all others. Or, you know, you just let them live and then you kind of farm them. Experience. My beloved brother serveth in the castle guard in Moonbrook. Some days ago, he did entrust his only son unto my care. Though he did promise to return ere long and spend some time with the boy just as soon as they might earn a leave of absence. Oh, he's dead. I'm sorry. Guess I do have... I'm Hamsel. I guess I should sell some of the shit that I don't need. Like the feather cap. The cypress stick. And the oak. Now what do I have? Whoops. I have 508. Okay, leather shield is worse than what I have. I can sell that leather shield. Now I can buy... And I guess I'll buy the helm. Don't have enough for the chain sickle. Ba-da-ba-dow, ba-da-bow. Now let's go to Kanaka. Yep, there it is. I see you, castle. Guess I get to be level 3. How did I miss? Guess I get to be level 3 by the time I... Only a Chimera Wing? Oh, I found some Drakey. So I got to battle some dragons in this Dragon Quest 2. And there was 2 Drakeys. So there was 2 dragons. That counts. We've done it. We have Dragon Quest 2. Knock. Boop, boop, boop. Welcome to the Kingdom of Canuck. Just now, I did spy upon the southern horizon a glow of a great conflagration. I pray that not hath fallen our brothers and sisters of the peace and realm of Moonbrook. Bamboo. Hot lid in the barrel. Ahead lie of Castle Connaught Castle, beyond thy best behavior now. Why is this not Prince Avery of Meadenhall standing before me? Forgive us, Highness, that thou art surprisingly dutiful. I fear that our prince and princess are somewhere free-spirited by comparison. Why, only the other day that the princess did think to make a poisonous mire here in the castle grounds, claiming that she wished to temper her resistances or some such. The child beggareth belief. The king and I often did enjoy a tipple together in late evening, that is, until we were discovered by the queen, and scolded most mercies. Respect for her highness, the queen knoweth no bounds. She is kind where kindness is required, and stern where sternness is an order of the day. She is a wise woman. Seemeth that those amongst you who do not sow discord and mistrust, how can such souls live with me? The jail layeth ahead. 'Tis not a place to be entered with one's idle. The throne room where the king and queen may be found lieth up ahead at the left-hand side. Here is a great treasure of the warrior land of Connaught, one possessed by the very hero of legend himself. Only one deserving of the title of hero might suffer to claim the contents of the chest. I mean not one in whose veins the blood of heroes courseth. I mean one in which people might place their trust, whose strength and kindness they might have their most faith. Beyond the light of the princess's chambers, I am tasked with her safekeeping, and yet sometimes I feel that it is I who must keep her safe from her. She doth fire off spells in my direction without by your leave, and challenge me to duels over the most trifles, and all in the name of training. 'Tis no easy posting, I can tell thee. Cousin, I feel like it's been years since you've last visited. Have you come seeking your playmate, my dolt of a brother? Alas, he is abroad and on an errand of surpassing foolishness. I dare not speak of it. Bronze knife. Crack. So we still have the scrolls. But can I learn it? I cannot learn it.
Well met, young Middenhall.
How thou art grown since last we saw thee. Yet the furrow of thy brow suggesteth all is far from well.
Sounds! Moonbrook is fallen? Her armies laid waste by a vast horde of fiends? Yet as thou sayest, we have but one soldier's word.
Princess Zephyr.
It would behoove us to learn the truth before acting unduly. Wait! Pray, take our boy with thee.
Though some regard him as something of a featherbrained sort, he is assiduous in his daily training with sword and spell.
Where art thou, boy? Thy presence is required in the throne room.
Whatever is the matter, Daddy? If you were looking for that wayward brother of mine, I'm afraid you shan't find him here. He set off for the wellspring of the hero earlier this morn.
Even now, he marcheth to the beat of a drum entirely his own. Mine apologies, fair prince. Yet I could not forgive myself, wert thou to go companionless and any harm were to befall thee. Wouldst thou be willing to journey to the wellspring of the hero and bring back his son?
Forgive us for troubling thee so, but we should be ever grateful.
Once thou hast located our boy, do see he is returned to the castle. There are matters I would see discussed before you two depart.
You suck.
Fish.
Is my cousin Moonbrook no more?
We do not know that, dear. Let us not dwell on that we cannot control, but turn our attentions to that we can.
Quite. Summon the Chancellor. The kingdom must be fortified.
Quickly, in here! What was all that talk of Moonbrook just now? Good gracious! That is terrible news, and I can well understand why Father is loath to let you go alone. Then it is decided. I will accompany you on your hunt for my darling brother. After all, if he is to play his part as a scion of the hallowed hero, then so must I. It is as I always say, age is no excuse to laze. I hardly think that Mummy and Daddy Dearest will allow me to join you on your journey to Moonbrook. But at the very least, I can help you find my brother, can't I? Wonderful! Well, now that is settled, let us prepare to depart. Adventure awaits. But first I must dress for the occasion. Step outside for a moment, please. Well, what do you make of my travelling togs? I sewed them myself, you know. Honestly, you boys wouldn't know needlework if it poked you in the eye. When a lady asks for your opinion on her outfit, you say it's stunning or breathtaking, or if you're feeling particularly adventurous, sublime beyond belief. Anyway, on the subject of feeling adventurous, let us be off. Oh, and pray do not stand on ceremony. I have a name for a reason. By all means, call me by it.
What's her name?
Now that is settled, let us fly to the east, over field and forest, and down into the depths of the earth. The wellspring of the hero awaits.
So I was kind of wondering when they were going to do this. Like if it was going to be a little bit later on. So note, this is your fucking character that does not exist. Well, she exists in 2, but she's not a party member. Originally, she was going to be a party member, but they couldn't figure out how to do 4 characters on the screen at once. Like with the 4 party members they wanted to have, so they whittled it down to 3. She gets sidelined, and yeah. But I thought it might have been a lot later on. So now you have 4 characters, so obviously they're gonna make the fucking fights a little bit harder. Censorship? What? What do you mean censorship? Why are you screaming censorship for no reason? A character that didn't used to be in the video game party because it didn't happen and they couldn't figure it out, finally gets her chance to actually be member of the party. Because that's not the same. Canuck's finest is long for the ride. With you, the princess will help fight against any enemies you cross swords with. However, she hasn't officially decided to join your party just yet. The independent-minded miss won't take any orders from you, nor allow you to rifle through her items or equipment. Aww. So she's not joining me in official capacity just yet. Damn. 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 Well, I guess when we come back to this, we'll be trying to find the Prince of Canuck. That bastard. That bastard. Blah. I changed the schedule. Change the schedule. Is it scheduled for next week because it's Thanksgiving? I'm switching up Time Stranger and Dragon Quest. Thanksgiving gets to be Torok. It's not going to be 10 p.m. I forgot to change that. Also, I'm going to snooze this ad. Let me go send y'all somewhere, and then... You know what? How about Nero? Nero is playing Shadow the Hedgehog. Fun. Anyways, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Stay safe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wait, no. Sunday night for Time Stranger. Have a good night and a great weekend.